Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Lancaster County Board of Commissioners meeting for Tuesday, June 22nd, 2021. I am Rick Vest, Chair of the Lancaster County Board. With me is Deb Shore, Vice Chair of the County Board. On her left is Commissioner Sean Flowerday. On my right is Commissioner Roma Amundsen and Commissioner Krista Yoakum. Commissioner Amundsen, you had a comment you wanted to share about the pledge? Or?
Yes, absolutely. On this day in 1942, the Pledge of Allegiance was approved by the United States Congress. So it's an anniversary date.
With that, would you please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Clerk, please begin the meeting.
A copy of the Nebraska Open Meetings Act is located on the wall at the rear of the hearing room. Additionally, all material to be discussed at today's open meeting is available for electronic viewing from the county clerk's staff. Printing options are available upon request. These materials can also be viewed on the county's website at lancaster.ne.gov. Agenda item 1 are minutes. Approve of the minutes of the Board of Commissioners meeting held on Tuesday, June 15th, 2021.
Move approval.
Second?
We have a motion and a second to approve the minutes from Tuesday, June 15th. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundsen,
Yes.
Yoakum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Next is approval of the minutes of the Board of Commissioners budget meeting held on Tuesday, June 15th, 2021.
Move approval.
Second?
We have a motion and a second to approve the budget meeting minutes. Any discussion? Dan, please call the roll.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundsen,
Yes.
Yoakum,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 2 are claims. Approval of all claims process through June 22nd, 2021. This needs to be amended to include the payroll ended on June 15th, 2021.
Move approval of the claims processed through June 22nd, 2021, and the amendment of the payroll through June 15th, 2021.
Second?
We have a motion and a second to approve all claims through June 22nd, 2021, and payroll through June 15th. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Yoakum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundsen,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Next is a special presentation. This is the Lancaster County Leadership Link Award winners. Presentation for the following: President's Award to Brad Johnson, Lancaster County Department of Corrections.
Well, good morning, fellow board members. I'm stepping in this morning for Ann Ames. She is the now past president of Leadership Link, which is a association of city and county employees coming together for purposes of better developing their leadership skills. And I think we do have some members of Leadership Link here in the room. If you guys would want to stand and introduce yourself.
I'm Amy Schlichting. I'm now the president of Leadership Link.
Amy followed Ann in that role. So, and as part of Ann's duties and obligations and her role as president at the luncheon, which was held last week, she had the opportunity to present the President's Award, which is her personal selection of someone who really epitomizes strong leadership and management skills in Lincoln and Lancaster County. And she selected Brad Johnson for that award. Beautiful plaque here. He was unable to attend, so I had the opportunity to accept it in his absence, and said some wonderful things about Brad's dedication to his employees at all times, but particularly during COVID and dealing with those issues, and how much he appreciated personally his friendship and the working relationship they have together. So on behalf of Ann, I will officially present this to Brad, the President's Award for Leadership Link for the past year. Congratulations.
Well, I'd just like to, thank Ann and Leadership Link for their recognition and the county board support. So I think it was a very tough year. So this was a department-wide effort, and I very humbly accepted on everyone's behalf, because although my name's on the plaque, there was a great effort put forth by my department. I'm very proud of that. So thank you very much.
Well, congratulations. Also during the luncheon, I'll just read through the other award winners in different categories. Brian Tomla from Parks and Rec. Amy received an award as well. Elizabeth Elliott from LTU. Parks and Rec accounting staff. The COVID-19 hiring staff. Eric Hill from LTU, and then Mindy Rush Chapman from the Commission on Human Rights. We also had a county group win an award. That is the Lancaster County Assessor Soft Skills Group, and they are here today. So I'm going to have Derek and the team come forward so they can be recognized and tell us a little bit about exactly what the Soft Skills Group does and a little bit about their award. So Derek, if you want to bring them forward at this time.
Yeah, good morning, Commissioners. This is our soft skills group, Jared and Yvette and Brett and Tim. And what they did for us is they put together, they did research on a number of topics, including emotional intelligence, time management, teamwork, and some others, diversity, inclusion, and belonging. And they researched, they came up with videos for their fellow peers to watch. We had sessions an hour long where we talk about it openly, and it helped everybody get connected. And we started this in January, not knowing what the rest of the year would bring. And all of these topics served us well, served their peers well, and they really allowed us to move forward through the last year and face a lot of the challenges that you all faced as well. So I'm very proud of this group.
Any comments from any of you that you'd like to add to that, to Derek's words? This is your moment.
I would like to say it's everything starts with idea, right? And we created all this, and I always say teamwork is dream work. Mm-hmm. And it's great honor. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Perfect comment.
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah. Well, thank you all so much. These are a big part of moving forward and being the kind of county operation that we want to have. So thank you for taking the initiative and doing this in your own department. Appreciate you being here.
Great, thank you so much.
Next is number 4, consent items. These are routine business items that are expected to be adopted without dissent. Any individual item may be removed for special discussion and consideration by a commissioner or by any member of the public without prior notice. Unless there's an exception, these items will be approved as one with a single vote of the Board of Commissioners. These items are approval of utility permits with the following. Number 2118, allowing Unite Private Network to bore along Old Cheney Road between Southwest 12th Street and Folsom Street on the south side of Old Cheney Road at no cost to the county. Number 2117, allowing Windstream Nebraska to replace the communication line due to the removal and replacement of County Culvert S-199 along Woodstock Road, east of South 96th Street at no cost to the county. Amendments to the following county contracts. C-20-344 with Dickey Hines Muir Incorporated for Office Remodel County Engineer. C-16-204 with JCV Kenwood USA Corporation for Public Safety Communication Equipment. C-18-729 with McKesson Medical Surgical Government Solutions LLC for Health and Safety, Medical, Surgical, and First Aid related equipment supplies, and accessories and services. Right-of-way contracts with the following: Emmett Hughes and Kaylee Bordowski, Elmer States Live Estate, in the amount of $50. Marvis A. Reller Revocable Trust, Southwest 42nd Street and West Stagecoach Road, in the total amount of $7,792. Third Amendment to County Contract C-19-508 with Manili Wagner and Associates, Inc., to extend the agreement for an additional 6 months to allow for the completion of existing structural consultation services. Change orders number 1 to the following county contracts: C-21-292 with Top Coat, Inc. for chip seal 2021. C-21-378 with Pavers, Inc. for asphalt paving and resurfacing 2021. Grant contracts funded by the Joint Budget Committee for the period of July 1st, 2021 through June 30th, 2022 with the following: Cause Collective for the Case Management Training Program in the amount of $15,480. Center for People in Need for the Neighborhood Food Program in an amount of $20,700. CenterPoint for the Community Support Outpatient Counseling and Medication Management Program in an amount of $260,078. Community Action Partnership of Lancaster and Saunders County for the Basic and Emergency Needs Program in an amount of $172,845. Fresh Start for the Transitional Program in an amount of $20,700. Good Neighbor Community Center for the Basic and Emergency Needs and Food Distribution Program in an amount of $93,061. Houses of Hope for the Transitional Residential Substance Use Halfway House Program in an amount of $42,849. Lutheran Family Services for the Health 360 Program in the amount of $64,384. Clyde Malone Community Center for the Youth Program in the amount of $20,330. Matt Talbot Kitchen and Outreach for the Hunger Relief Program in the amount of $13,390. Grant contracts funded by the Juvenile Justice Prevention Funds for the period of July 1st, 2021 through June 30th, 2022 with the following: Asian Community and Cultural Center for the Yazidi Youth Club Program in the amount of $23,500. Clyde Malone Community Center for the Leadership Academy Program in the amount of $35,000. Clyde Malone Community Center for the Take Pause Program in the amount of $22,500. Clyde Malone Community Center for the Therapy Program in the amount of $50,000. The Mediation Center for the Restorative Justice Truancy Circles Program in the amount of $147,370. Omni Inventive Care for the Parent Management Training Program in the amount of $20,000. Omni Inventive Care for the Truancy Diversion Program in the amount of $18,530. Rebel Mill for All Access Pass Program in the amount of $50,000. Youth for Christ for the Campus Life Program in the amount of $5,000. YWCA of Lincoln for the Girls Circle Program in the amount of $27,385. YWCA of Lincoln for the Project Restore Family Support Program in the amount of $15,000. Setting a public hearing on Tuesday, June 29, 2021 regarding the issuance by the county of its revenue bond for the benefit of Community Action Partnership of Lancaster and Saunders Counties, a Nebraska nonprofit corporation.
Move approval of the consent items.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the consent items. Please call the roll.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Next is number 5, new business. 5A is Pension Review Committee bylaws.
When Mr. Egan left, one of the items that we had identified for improvement was to adopt bylaws for the Pension Review Committee. It's been a longstanding, very important committee. Done a lot of good work in keeping the pension program in good shape and advising the board. You can see the bylaws are pretty straightforward. One of the main things that this will do is setting our membership going forward. I would ask that if this is approved, that we do this with an amendment to the second paragraph under Article 3 on page 3, which describes the removal or conclusion of a term of a member. Currently, it states that appointments are for an indefinite term until the board appoints a replacement or the member is removed. I would like to add that the term can also be terminated if the member resigns in writing. That way, if we have a member, they can actually get off of the committee without having to wait indefinitely until the board appoints a replacement.
So you would just add language saying that a member may resign by offering a written resignation.
Right, and I'll get a clean copy to the clerk's office for our records.
Okay.
If
Okay.
there's any other questions, I'd be happy to answer those.
I would move approval of the bylaws with the recommended amendment as stated by our administrative officer.
I would second. I would also just add, I think you did a nice job with these. I know you've been working on them for a while.
Thank you.
It also drags Mr. Egan back into the just so everybody's aware.
So is he excluded from the letter of resignation clause? I mean, he doesn't get out that easy.
Yeah, I told Mr. Egan he's never going to get out.
We'll amend him again if we have to.
A lifetime appointment.
All right, so we have a motion and a second to approve item 5A with the amended language proposed by Mr. Durbin. Please call the roll.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. B is a resolution, a matter appointing members to the Pension Review Committee.
This is related to the bylaws. This formally appoints the members that the board appoints. There also are several members who are members of the committee by virtue of their office or by virtue of their union status. With respect to the appointed members, I would just like to welcome Mr. Eric Sinowicki from the County Attorney's Office, who will be replacing Doug Sear. Although it's impossible to replace Doug, he'll be taking the position held by Doug on the committee as the legal advisor. We also will be adding Karen Peterson, Director of Facilities and Properties, as a director head representative. And of course, as we just discussed, Mr. Egan as the retiree representative on the committee. Otherwise, this will reappoint all of the members who have been serving up to this point.
I will move approval of the resolution.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve item B. Any discussion? Please call the roll.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Thank you.
C is a special designated license application from Denton Daily Double for an event at Hillside Event Center, 12,400 West Denton Road, Denton, Nebraska, on August 21st, 2021.
Good morning. Scott Zellinger, Corporate Manager at Denton Daily Double. We have an event we're seeking local approval for at Hillside Event Center on August 21st, Saturday, 2021. It'll be an event from 4 p.m. to about midnight. We're going to be serving beer, wine, and distilled spirits. And if anyone has any questions, I'm here to answer.
Any questions for Scott? We're always excited to hear about more events going on in Lancaster County.
Oh, for sure.
So,
And have you done events at that location before?
Yes, we have. They go very smoothly.
That's great.
I would entertain a motion.
Move approval.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to approve this special designated license. Thank you for being here, Scott.
Sure,
We
of
do
course.
appreciate it.
Yep.
Please call the roll.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
Thank you.
D is a special designated license application from Seward Grocery LLC doing business Pack and Save for an event at Hillside Event Center, 12,400 West Denton Road, Denton, Nebraska, on September 25th, 2021.
Move approval?
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve. I don't see anyone, so please call the roll.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. E is setting the salary for Candace Barons, Deputy County Attorney, in the amount of $80,364.96, effective July 1st, 2021.
Good morning, Pat Condon, Lancaster County Attorney. This is basically in recognition for Candace. She is an experienced attorney coming into the office. She will be into our civil division, hopefully giving Jen a little relief, is what we're hoping. Candace was actually a York County attorney. I think back around 2007 is when she began out there, and then she has been working with the Department of Corrections up until this time. She will be joining our staff July 1st, and like I said, Candace will be going into the civil division when she begins in our office July 1st. So this is, like I said, it's a step 5 position, and it's to recognize her work that she has done as an attorney prior to this. So I just wanted to inform the board of that. So.
Okay, any questions for Pat?
Move approval.
Second.
We're all in favor of taking stress off Jen, because we're always adding to it here, so. We have a motion and a second. Please call the roll.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Best.
Yes,
Motion carries 5-0.
thank you, Pat.
Thank you.
F is a recommendation from the purchasing agent and county engineer to award a contract to Brandt Excavating Company for channel stabilization of county bridges H1 and W14. The estimated total cost of the county is $441,090.
Pam Dingman, Lancaster County Engineer. The exhibit that I have placed on the overhead shows the 2 locations, one in northeastern Lancaster County, Bridge H1, that is on Camp Creek. This creek has gotten much wider and deeper over the last 5 years, and so we need to stabilize this bridge. And down in the southwest quadrant of the county, Bridge W14, which has the same sort of scenario. And so what we're hoping to do with these channel stabilization projects is extend the life out of these scour critical bridges and get another 5 to 8 years.
Move approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve item F. Please call the roll.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Best.
Yes,
Motion carries 5-0. G is a contract with Garcia Chacon Enterprises, Inc. to provide bridge, deck, repair, and Shot Creek 2021. The work is to be completed within 159 calendar days from the notice to proceed, and the cost of county is not to exceed $464,425.
Pam Damon, Lancaster County Engineer. The exhibit that I have placed on the overhead, and I'll give it a little slide to the north to catch that most southern bridge, shows 8 locations where we are doing shotcrete work to bridges as well as bridge deck repair. This is very important to stabilize the concrete on the bridges. Again, we hope to extend the life of these bridges probably 8 to 10 years. This is part of our new comprehensive bridge maintenance program.
Where are those bridges located exactly?
Bridge D143 is located on Northwest 140th Street. Bridge D157 is located on West Rock Creek Road. Bridge C125 is located on West Agnew. Bridge G181 is located on Waverly Road. Bridge K123 is located on Adams Street. Bridge M110 is located on West Van Dorn. Bridge P92 is located on South 56th Street, and Bridge X83 is located on South 82nd Street.
Thank you.
One question. Currently, none of these bridges are closed. This is just part of the maintenance program.
That is correct.
Okay.
good question.
Move approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve. Any further discussion? Please call the roll.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Best.
Yes,
Motion carries 5-0. 5H is a subaward contract with the Board of Regents of the University of Nebraska on behalf of the University of Nebraska and Lincoln's Law Psychology Program. This includes Youth Mental Health Diversion Program in an amount not to exceed $50,000 and Youth Crisis Response Program in an amount not to exceed $45,000.
Good morning, Sarah Hoyle, Director of Lincoln Lancaster Human Services. These two contracts in front of you today are funded through a federal grant that we received, two separate federal grants actually, and they're to develop a youth mental health diversion track for our current diversion program, and then also to expand on the services for our youth crisis response system. So the contracts that we have today are for the university to evaluate these programs for us and to make sure that the county is on track to provide evidence-based programming for our kids.
And these are in regard to the youth crisis response?
Youth crisis response and then youth mental health diversion.
Right. Okay, thank you.
We'll move approval.
Second.
A motion and a second to approve item H. Any further discussion? Dan, please call the roll.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Best.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. I is a contract with Pepsi-Cola of Lincoln to provide vending services for the Lancaster County and the Public Building Commission. The contract term is July 1st, 2021 through June 30th, 2025. The owners will receive commission on the income. There is no cost to the county.
Good morning, Bob Walla, purchasing agent, and I have with me today Amy Schlichting with the Health Department, the Wellness Coordinator. We just wanted to update you on this contract. It only comes up once every 8 years, pretty much. This is for vending services for the county and the Public Building Commission. The Building Commission did approve this contract at their last meeting. The basics of it is we do get a $6,000 signing bonus as part of the contract, and then also a minimum guaranteed amount of $11,500 in commissions to be split between the two entities based on their usage. And so the other part of this, and the reason Amy is here, is we have a big piece of it that was associated with wellness and vending. And I'm going to go ahead and let her discuss a little bit about the features for that.
Great. Well, we're really excited to have Pepsi and First Choice Vending explore healthier options and expanding their Fit Pick program. It is something that they have offered for a number of years. However, some of our vending machines have seen a little bit of neglect over the years, whether it be the stickers were faded, the signage was cracked, there wasn't a good promotion of the program. And throughout this last year, we really, it came to light how much our employees do rely on those vending machines. So many of our city and county employees were deemed essential throughout this whole process. They're serving our public service needs, our water, streets, all of the things. And it was brought to our attention, if they were to go to the cold vending machine, some of the sandwiches were expired, or the healthy vending options, those slots were empty. So when we met with Pepsi, we addressed some of these issues, and they recognized that some of it is their need to better train their route drivers. But also we were able to go through all of the offerings to get a larger selection of offerings in our vending machines. According to their new standards, we should have at least 25% that do classify as the Fit Pick options. Right now, that's not currently happening. We're going to get new signage. They've also committed to every month, sending me a promotional email that I can include in our monthly wellness e-newsletter. Also a sampling program. And with a previous career that I was in, we did have a great relationship with the vending, and it was a wonderful opportunity to enhance employee engagement by taking samples of some of those healthy snacks into the break room to show that healthy snacks can be exciting. Also by moving the cost break from 25 cents to 35 cents for those healthy vending options, it also eliminates that stigma that healthy food is expensive. So hopefully we'll get employees trying new things, giving them a little bit of a price break. That should also increase the vending sales, as people don't see the stigma of vending just associated with unhealthy items. There'll also be a little bit of a revamp to the vending for beverages as well. Previously, there was not a stipulation for number of healthier vending options in the beverage machines. We are going to have now two healthier options in the vending machines, whether it be a sparkling water or a low sugar sports drink to help our employees that want to be active before or after the workday. And those will also see a 25-cent price reduction as well. So really excited for this partnership. We're going to challenge Pepsi a little bit with their marketing skills. And I think our employees are really going to enjoy it. And I'm very excited for just another way to enhance the wellness culture amongst our county employees.
And I'm really excited because when I started working with this contract about 12 or so years ago, it was just the purchasing department that did it. And so I'm really excited that Amy is now involved and is actually going to be able to monitor it and to keep things in line a little bit better than what we've had in the past.
Yeah, Deb.
Marvelous.
Just out of curiosity, how many vending machines do we have across all of our properties?
Oh boy. I believe we have somewhere around 13 or 14 locations that have those, and there's different numbers in each place. So we have I believe 4 out here, or is it 3? 3. But over in the Hall of Justice, they have more of them. It's dependent upon the number of shifts, like LSO and LPD being over there. Then they have more machines than what we have here, but in some places it's just 2.
Okay.
And the 11,000 minimum payout is per year?
Yes.
Per year.
Yes, and we normally, according to Pepsi, we exceed that pretty much every year. Originally, their proposal was $12,500 guaranteed, but in negotiating with them, we dropped it to $11,500 guaranteed, and then the sample program, where Amy will get the samples each month, was to make up for that cost. So we thought it would be a good switch in order for us to promote the healthy choices.
And in previous experience, we found that those samples do enhance sales. So hopefully it's going to be a wash at the end of the year.
It's a great program.
I would just say that some people consider Diet Coke a healthy choice. I don't think that's going to be an option. So.
It will still be offered.
Move approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve this exciting contract. Thank you both for all your work
Thank
on
you.
this. It's a good move. Please call the roll.
Dorr,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Best.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0. Number 6 is update on COVID-19 and Lancaster County response.
We are honored this morning to have a distinguished guest with us. Well, maybe we don't. I don't have anything to add here, but Pat? I thought you was
I know.
Pat, I didn't know what signal you were sending me back there when you
Bent
just
down to get your folder
disappeared.
and
Like,
bam, you were gone.
it's good to have you here, my friend.
Good to be here. Good morning, Pat Lopez, Health Director. I think this is the first time I come before you and I haven't had a mask on. You know that we let the directed health measure expire. You were all told that last Friday. We're continuing to see a decrease in cases. Right now, our positive cases in the hospital are primarily outside of Lancaster County that we're seeing, but we had under 1% yesterday. The hospitalized individuals were related to COVID, so that's really been exciting for us. Our positivity rate remains very low, under 2 or so. We had a little bump up, I call it, when we got to 11 cases one day last week, and that concerned me, or 10. So before it used to be 1, and then it dropped down from the 2,000. So it's all a matter of perspective. But we're averaging less than 5 cases per day. But one of the things that I wanted to tell you, I don't have my numbers from today, but we are at over 64% of our population 16 and older fully vaccinated. And we've been doing a lot of work. All of our pediatricians' offices now are offering vaccine, and that's been going really well. We're going to begin to work with some other physician offices too. So a lot of times the healthcare provider can encourage individuals to get vaccinated. We're moving in, inches or millimeters right now and trying to move forward. We really need the population 44 and under to get vaccinated. Good uptake in the 12 to 16-year-olds. About 25% of them have initiated vaccine and will follow. One of the things that is concerning to us is that we're seeing an increase of respiratory virus syndrome that we don't usually see except in the fall and winter with youth. So we're really closely monitoring that and don't have any answers for what's happening, but we're keeping in close touch with our infectious disease consultants to know if there's anything different that we need to do. We have had a lot of neighborhood clinics. This week, we'll be going back to Havelock tomorrow. We're at Mount Talbot today again, and we're going to go to Hickman on Thursday. So we've been all those places. We'll be at Malcolm next week. 2 sites we're probably going to continue for a while for sure are at F Street location. And then we're continuing to monitor out in Waverly. We've been there and had a good response. We're just there for second doses again. We're going to continue to monitor that in Hickman. Another place is Crystal Ray. We've had a really good response there, working in partnership with El Centro and the church, getting people vaccinated. So right now we're reevaluating where we are by census tract, what our immunization rates look like, and we'll continue to plan from there. Everything from looking at talking with Brian about mobile health activities. Omaha's just started taking vans out last couple of weeks. So I talked to Dr. Poor yesterday to see how is that working, what's been the response. College World Series didn't get a big response of individuals. And I just, we've been working with Pat Condon and the course system and just trying something, and that didn't really work out. But you know, you just have to try and see what's going to work in some of these cases. So that's all I have.
Any questions?
So you're able to break it down by census tract and say what percentage is vaccinated there, and so that from this point on, you're going to be targeting those specific.
Yeah, and we've been using that as a guide for us in all these locations that we've been going to, and with the partnerships. And we'll continue to work with the Black clergy. They've been really instrumental in helping us get the message out, as well as the Asian Community and Cultural Center and Good Neighbor have all been great partners in helping.
Do we have any numbers on Delta variant spread in our community?
We have 9 cases in our community. Of the 9, there were 7 of them were fully vaccinated. I'm just hesitating now because of the 9 or 11 cases. One was a large group of people, and it was related to travel, and they quarantined immediately. They were coming here for a wedding, but they were all vaccinated. We had another individual that was fully vaccinated who was exposed by a family member and who became ill but not hospitalized. Then we had another family where 2 of the adults were not vaccinated, and both became very ill and were hospitalized, one for an extended period of time. So what we know from what we've experienced is that our vaccinated individuals were able to remain out of the hospital. The larger group were related to travel had very mild symptoms. The other individual that I spoke of, whose family member wasn't vaccinated, and that's how they were exposed, was more ill but not needing hospitalization.
Okay.
Well, it speaks to the value of the vaccinations. Yeah, and we do need to encourage people to go forward and get those vaccinations. And what a difference 1 year makes.
Yes.
Oh.
Pretty exciting to be where we are, and we're looking forward to continuing on that.
I would just share with you, Pat, that Jeff Mull, he presented to us last week, and in conversations with him, you know, people looking to come to Lincoln and hold events is just really, really good. And so our tourism economy is coming back strong. And one of the comments he gets that's been alluded to by a number of groups is the vaccination rate in Lancaster County makes them feel safe, like it's a good environment for their folks to come into. That's a tribute to everybody who's promoted this initiative. Tourism dollars help.
Yes, yes, and we know the rodeo's coming and our games, and I see we have new concerts, so we're really happy about that.
Yeah, and Garth.
And that's what we need.
You provided excellent leadership throughout this period. Thank you.
We have a great team at Health, great team. And I know I always say this, but I think it can't be said often enough. We have a great community. When you look at the tremendous response we've had to doing what's needed to be done to protect the community, and then all of those volunteers from every area of the community that came out to get vaccines delivered, is just remarkable. So I think we can't be short-sighted in remembering that.
Thank you for being here this morning, my friend.
Thank you.
Good seeing you.
Next is public comment. Those wishing to speak on items relating to county business not on the agenda may do so at this time.
Good morning, Rick and County Commissioners. My name is Doug Hanson. I am the mayor of Hickman, Nebraska. First of all, I want to thank you for your service. We know elected officials got a lot to do and not a lot of pay at that. So again, thank you. But I'm just here in support of Pam Dingman and the Lancaster County engineers budget. I know that is something that you're all grappling with as we are as well. Support of projects along South 68th Street, particularly in around Hickman area and the North School District area, with the South Beltway going on and getting closer to completion, Sotilla Road and other roads in the area. Hickman is just going to see continued growth, as we all know. So, and we are one of the fastest growing cities in the state. So, again, appreciate the partnership that we've had with Lancaster County in the past. We're looking at putting a new roundabout in at 68th and Hickman Road. If anybody has sat down there waiting for traffic to get by, they know the frustrations, especially when North School District is in session. It just takes a long time going east and west. So we hope that roundabout will provide some relief right at that major intersection for us. Again, appreciate all you do. Hope to continue the partnership that we've already established with Lancaster County in our roads. And here to answer any questions you may have as well.
We have strict instructions, my friend, that public comments were not to interact because it in effect creates an additional agenda item.
Yep,
We
it's not on the
welcome
agenda.
your time here, and we'd love to. We'll sit down and have a cup of coffee anytime.
There you go. Thank you again. So.
And if I could just extend gratitude as well. Anytime we need to be in Hickman for whether it's vaccinations or community meeting, thank you for opening your town hall, your beautiful facility to us for so many events and special meetings.
Yep, and the Stage Theater, by the way, is coming along right next door to the to our new city building. So we're looking forward to that opening as well.
That's
great. Thank you.
It just seems to me, Deb, they've had great leadership down in that
They
community the
have.
last few
They
years.
have.
I'll pay you
What's
guys
the
off
mayor's
later.
name?
Good morning, Commissioners. I did just want to take the opportunity to step forward today. I would have put it on the agenda this morning just as an announcement, but sometimes, especially when we get to the summer construction, time is fleeting to me. So tomorrow is International Women in Engineering Day, a holiday created about 5 years ago to acknowledge the achievements of women in engineering. In the state of Nebraska, we still have less than 5% of the engineering workforce is female, and so I think it's really important that we continue to draw attention and promote the values of engineering careers, especially to women. This is a time to celebrate women's achievements and quite frankly, the pioneering spirit that so many of my fellow women engineers have taken on when they complete impossible projects year after year. In Lancaster County, our workforce is 70% female, which may make us the most diverse workforce in the state of Nebraska and possibly the region. Today, I want to thank the work done by Amanda Kingman in my office, by Allison Cook in my office, and Karen Wilson. These ladies all are highly educated and serve the citizens of Lancaster County when I know that they could go on to other areas and make a lot more money. And so it says something that they are dedicated to the citizens of our community and that they work. Last week we had the honor of once again hosting Clover College in County Engineering, where we brought in 30 students and really spread the joy of what engineers do, which a lot of people think an engineer is just a white male that sits in the corner with a white shirt and tie on and works on calculations all day. And I will assure you that does not represent the career of engineering adequately. And so I'm hoping that we can recruit some additional engineers in the future. And so I noted this morning that the Society of Women Engineers website, in anticipation of this day, has a press release out today where they are congratulating women in engineering and calling out the value of our quick wit. And so it may or may not be that the commissioners have enjoyed my quick wit. As an engineer, I think it's somewhat hilarious that the Society of Women Engineers would call that out today. And so I think I would be remiss in not stepping forward and drawing attention to this very important day.
Thank you. Great day to honor this achievement, and I'm glad that we're one of the leaders. Any other public comments? I don't see any, Dan.
Next is announcements. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners will be attending a celebration for the St. Monica's Women Are Sacred program at the Lincoln Indian Center, 1100 Military Road in Lincoln, Nebraska on Tuesday, June 22nd, 2021 at 11 a.m. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners will hold a staff meeting on Thursday, June 24th, 2021 at 8:30 a.m. in room 112 of the County City Building. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners will hold its next regular meeting on Tuesday, June 29th, 2021 at 9 a.m. in room 112 of the County City Building. County Commissioners can be reached at 402-441-7447 or commish@lancaster.ne.gov. The Lancaster County Board of Commissioners meeting is broadcast live on Link TV City. For the rebroadcast schedule, visit lincoln.ne.gov. Meetings are also streamed live on Link TV and can be viewed on YouTube. Number 9 is executive session for legal advice and pending litigation.
Before we jump into that, I think, did Commissioner Arlington?
Yeah, I do. I would like to just make a brief public comment.
Oh, a brief, yes. I think that's...
Okay, I guess you just... Anyway, what I would also like to do is, today is also the anniversary of the original GI Bill of Rights. And anyway, at this time in 1944, the GI Bill was passed, and it was intended, to help many of the veterans who were returning from World War II and who also had their lives and their education interrupted. This benefited many people. The original GI Bill expired in 1956, but it was renewed after September 2001, and it has benefited so many of the veterans and so many of the military people in improving their educational track. And I think you probably will meet many, many people who have benefited from and are benefiting from the GI Bill.
Amen to that. Yeah, thank you for sharing that, Roma. My family has 3 of them, so.
My father as well. I will move we go into executive session for purposes of legal advice and pending litigation and to protect the public interest at 9:51.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to go into executive session. Please call the roll.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Amundson,
Yes.
Best.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
And he doesn't show.
I haven't even looked over there.
Egg salad sandwich yesterday.
At a vending?
But you only, if you only do it once in every 7 days.
I'm sure I'd go there.
What?
There was a 10-minute discussion about whether or not peanut M&Ms, this was a condensed version, but whether or not peanut M&Ms would be considered a healthy option.
Yeah, because there's protein in it.
Dave sat through it.
Really?
Do we
the
need
verdict
like a
is, are
half-hour
they
presentation? Come out of executive session. Please call the roll.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes,
Amundson,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
I move we adjourn.
Second.
A motion and second to adjourn. Please call the roll, my name.
Amundson,
Yes.
Yocum,
Yes.
Flowerday,
Yes.
Shore,
Yes.
Vest.
Yes.
Motion carries 5-0.
And our next meeting is